Welcome everyone. Today we have a new guide video for Diablo 4, and this is gonna be one of our first videos. So in this video, I have written some notes about the Diablo 4 pricing comparisons. As you guys know, on the main website, there will be 3 different editions for Diablo 4 to be pre-ordered or to be purchased at this moment. And I really want to go through those in more detail with you guys. So I have highlighted a few things I want to go through with you guys. And on top of that, I also did a lot of research. So not only I went through the price and also what's available, I also had a look if there is a possibility for any discounts and what are the ways players were getting discount. So we'll talk about this as well in the video. And also what happens when you get the wrong package and you want to refund. And of course, the focus of this video will be on the 3 different editions. Which one is the right one for you? And what are the things you want to consider? The early access, the pre-order month, and also the season pass. We'll go through this in this video, and hopefully this will give you a better, understanding and also a better choice and also better selection for those pre-orders. Because as you guys know, those are not cheap. And as for me with most of the games, I want to, really do some research before I even start. I also have lots of other notes on the other parts of the game, which looks really nice. So let's get into the video and let's get started. Now currently for Diablo 4, there are 3 pre-order prices and packages with Ultimate Edition, Digital Deluxe and also Standard Edition with 70, 90 and also €100 or USD. Now the funny thing is, if you have a look at me over here with Australia pricing, so you guys can see over here with Australia pricing, it's over $154, over 100, so expensive, right? So somehow it is so much more expensive with foreign countries. Hopefully that's not the case for you guys. I think this is affected by exchange rate, and currently the exchange rates for my country, Australia, have not been doing great against the USD. So coming back to our notes, one of the first thing I want to share with you guys is that there is never only 3 options. You don't have to pick from buying 70 to buying 90 or to buying 100. There's also a 4th choice of not buying right now. So a few reasons I want to share with you guys is before we do anything, because with most marketing and also with most media, they tend to present it to you that there's only 3 choices, but there's also the 4th choice, right? So one thing you should know is there may be future discounts, but currently knowing how popular Diablo is and knowing how it's likely to not have any discounts at least in the future for a few months or maybe for many months. But if you're waiting for a discount, if you're not in a rush, the future discount might be coming with original game plus expansion, similar to the previous Diablo 3 version. But, the harder part is that you'll come much later. Now, one thing you do want to be in mind, because those digital deluxe and even any edition is very pricey, if you're not in the rush for early access, there will be an open beta for everyone on the 24th and also 26th of March. And this means you get to try the game before you buy them. And this can be great because, as we're going to see later, the Digital Deluxe Edition, which comes with early access. So, if you're not in a rush for the early access, 4 days ahead of everyone on the 6th of 6 when it comes out. So if you're not in a rush for that, or if you're still considering about that, make sure you try the game on the open beta first, because everyone gets to try the game before you buy it, which does compensate a little bit for the high pricing of the game. Now coming over to some of the interesting side of my research for those packages, and I want to share those before we go into the detailed comparisons. So for our Western friends and also, American friends especially, I have found that I'm not sure if this still exists. There was a possibility of getting a 10% discount on the Blizzard store. When you go to the shopping chat and enter the code WELCOME10, this used to work for NI region, and it could be too late now because I'll try to show you guys where I found it from. So I found a lot of things I want to search for you guys. So if you're thinking about buying, there used to be a 10% saving code that used to work. But as I go through the comments, some of the players have found it to be working, some of the players have found it not to be working. So, if you're buying and if this still works for NA, make sure you take advantage of this and get a 10% discount. And I couldn't find it because on the Australian side, there wasn't any of that. So that's one thing to be noticed of. And secondly, some of the Chinese players have reported of themselves getting at least 10 to 15% discount from buying in China. Now, this comes as a surprise, so I'll give you guys a brief summary. So I have researched into some of the Chinese posts because I was able to speak both language, and there's a lot of great information on the Chinese post because Diablo is very popular in China, similar to Genshin Impact, right? So Some of the Chinese players have reported that when they link their PayPal with bank merchant, which is Yinlian in China, for the first time there was a promotion, and you'll be getting at least 10 to 15% discounted on your first purchase, I believe, and they were able to save about 10 to 20 USD by doing this. But this is only for the first account. So if you guys are in China, or not in China, but if you guys have those accounts and those resources, those kind of methods, I will share the link with you guys how they do it, and maybe get some discount before you buy the game. Now, do keep in mind, I do believe China is currently have banned Blizzard games, and so the Chinese players couldn't play in China. So what the players are doing is they're buying the games by selecting other regions of the Blizzard store, and then they're playing the game with VPN. So this is one of the things you should be aware of if you're in China or if you plan to buy from the Chinese side. And finally, something quite important to be noticed of. If you did buy the wrong package, or if you plan to refund the game, some players have reported that, after buying it, they decided it's too expensive or they wanted a refund. So two of the most consistent ways to getting a refund, one of them is of course to go through the Blizzard store. The second one is to refund through PayPal or credit card or your bank system. So those has to be the consistent ways to do refunds if you do change your mind with buying the game. Now, I know I'm supposed to compare the packages, right? I did everything before that. So we're coming over to the notes of comparing the packages. So I'll go through with you guys visually over here. I did a screenshot. So the highlights over here are some of the things you should be aware of that stands out between other packages. For example, the standard package will cost $70, and the standard package actually does not provide you anything in-game for Diablo 4. Keep in mind of that. So this is Diablo 3, Diablo, World of Warcraft, and also Diablo Immortal. It does not provide additional items or, skins or anything for Diablo 4. This comes at $70, and this is the basic version, so keep in mind of that. Now, the second upgrade, things to be noticed of, is going to be the special mount and also special mount armor. And also the biggest thing is going to be the 4-day early access for Diablo 4. And this will give you a head start compared to most other players by paying $20 additional. So coming over to our notes over here, you can see the minimum price for early access on the 6th of June, and also the additional price over here. One thing to also notice, it is also mentioning they will unlock a season pass. Now the season pass comparison is quite different. So the season pass said over here is that you will unlock the battle pass. And over here, this will provide an accelerated battle pass, which include a premium season pass on the Ultimate Edition, which we'll talk about very soon. So the highlights for this one, I guess for the Digital Deluxe, which is a medium package, is about $20 additional for the 4-day early access, the month and also month armor, and also the season pass of the standard version. Now this will come additional handy as we compare more additional information on the next part. And finally, we have the Ultimate Edition, which will cost $100. The highlights over here for the Ultimate Edition is that you will get Wings of Creator emote. So if you have a look at the pictures that was presented over here for visual comparison of what you'll be getting in the game. So here is going to be for Diablo 4. And I do believe this little guy over here is going to be the special emote for the Diablo 4. Now, if you guys remember Diablo 3, you actually get some special wings when you buy the special box edition, right? But this time you only get the emote. So I'm not sure how effective the emote will be. Maybe you won't be able to do it all the time. And, those other wings are actually for the other games, keep in mind. So the special part is the emote and also the accelerated season pass, which comes with the premium edition and also the 20 tier skip. So coming back to our notes over here, you can see for $10 additional, you'll be getting a premium season battle pass, which unlocks 20 tiers. Now we'll talk about this very soon. Is it worth for you, or what do you get out of it? Because it also says you got a cosmetic. But notice that when it was saying you'll be getting a little cosmetic over here and a cosmetic, it does not seem to be a very special cosmetic, and the cosmetic is not highlighted over here, I believe. So this could be interesting. I'm not sure if this is going to be a big cosmetic for the Ultimate Edition, or this could be a non-limited one. So if it's a limited one, that'll be really good. If it's not non-limited one from the Premium Pass, then it's not any special, right? So those are the difference between each of the editions. And now let's get into the comparisons and also some of the thought behind those ideas of those packages. Now, from the marketing perspective, and also as I go through some of the posts and also reads about which package to buy, so most of the community seems to see that either to buy the cheapest or the most expensive package, and this is the mindset currently with the community I was researching. So what that means is, so players will either go with no early access and pay $70 for the minimum edition, or players will go for the $100 edition because if you're paying premium, you might as well pay $10 extra for the premium edition. Now, does that really work economically? So let's have a look at some of the reasons. So, because there will be a lot of systems in the game for Diablo, which we'll cover on very soon. There will be co-op, there will be PvP zones, there will be harvesting, which will be getting resource for artisans and also crafting. And there will be world boss, which seems to be time gated and time resets with cooldowns, and also different elements in Diablo 4. So if you are someone who's quite hardcore and competitive, even this game is not like fully PvP or it's not an MMORPG, it is quite good to have a 4-day head start. Anyone wants to play early, right? So the 4-day head start early access is going to be the major factor we'll look at. Now, during my research, I also saw that from the developers that the Diablo 4 seasons, which have season letters and also competitions, does not start right away with the release of the game. There will be pre-seasons, and the 4-day access will not have any effects on the season letter and also, competitions that way. So it's more fair, so don't worry about that. Now, the second thing we want to consider is going to be the pre-order months. So the months over here are highlighted. It is the Temptation month for Diablo 4 and also the Hell Carapace month armor. So you can basically see it's a little nightmare horse over here. And I do believe this is a special. I notice it doesn't show over here, which does not have it. Now, one thing about getting the month is I do believe during the live stream, the developers said some of the mounts will have special skills or abilities or equip items. I forgot exactly, but they will provide you with additional benefits in combat, I believe, and in regards to traveling and also movement. So having a mount with a pre-order means that you'll have a slight advantage in early parts of the game, where other players might not get a good mount. But this won't be a big deal because there will be a lot of mounts in the game as you go through the game. So, it's a small consideration, but this could be a limited, addition of the months if you plan to collect all the months. And finally, there's the Season Pass. So there are currently 2 versions of the Season Pass, as I kind of speculated. There will be a free one and also there will be a premium one. Now, what I saw with the live stream and also with all the notes from developers is that both Season Pass will give you free skins and also cash coins, which are the cash currency to buy the skins. Let me see if I can find a post. I'll give you guys a small preview. So those are some of the skins in the game. We'll be making more videos in the game about buying the skins, which cost 666 coins in the Diablo, I believe. So coming back to our notes. Oh, not this one, not this one. So coming back to our notes. The free Battle Pass is set to also provide seasonal additional experience boost. This is supposed to be fair for everyone, so regardless if you have the free one or the paid one, you will still get the experience boost, which will not affect your progress in the game, so they want to make it fair for everyone. The bigger difference we want to have a look at is going to be over here, so the 20 tier skips and also cosmetics. So the question is, would 20 tier skips provide a faster track for the bonus experience? I don't think so. So this compares to be the fairness of the game. And what do you get with a 20 Battle Pass? 20 Battle Pass skip will provide you with a faster cash currency, which coming back over here is what people use to buy skins. So notice there's different skins and different editions. So this is a skin bundle. I do believe there's a lot of other skin bundles on the game. So I was having a look. You can see different classes and also different skin bundles. This will give you early access to those, and probably early access to the skins. But in terms of progressing of the game, I don't think the paid or the premium Battle Pass will provide any additional benefits into getting stronger in the game. Now, knowing that it's going to be a premium Battle Pass versus the free Battle Pass, I can kind of speculate from my experience with other games, Genshin Impact and also other games. Most of the time, the Battle Pass which are premium will cost with a price. So those prices may be ranging from $10 to $15. And I guess this is going to be the biggest factor between the digital and also Ultimate Edition. And the $10 difference here is coming with a premium seasonal pass. So if you do plan to buy the premium seasonal pass, buying the Ultimate Edition may be better if you also want early access. And this, of course, comes to a summary. So which package would I pick? Now, personally, if I'm a little short on cash and I'm not in a rush for the early access, or I don't think I have the time because, I have to work on those days or study on those days, then I don't think I want to rush for the 4-day early access. Then buying the standard edition will be the best way to enjoy the game. Of course, you don't get the freebies, but some of the things will come free with the season pass as well. And the 4-day early access is not that much of a deal if I'm not in a rush for the game. Now, what if I do want early access, which will be the determining factor for the next 2 packages? Then the bigger point is, are you going to buy the seasonal premium pass? If you're going to buy the seasonal premium pass, then buying Ultimate Edition will pretty much give you the whole package. So when the seasonal pass comes out, you won't have to buy it. And if you're not planning to spend the $10 for the seasonal pass, then just getting the early access with the Digital Deluxe Edition will be the best way to go. Of course, the marketing psychology is that they will try to get you to think, you either buy the cheapest or the most expensive. But what you want to see is, you want to see what is suiting your need. It's not about the money as well. We don't want to pay extra, right? It's about what you need the most and when you want it. Now, hopefully this kind of detailed summary for buying which packages give you guys better information and give you guys some informative ideas of which one to go with. Or maybe you already bought it. So let me know in the comments, guys, which one did you pick and the reasons why you picked it. I know it's quite pricey, right? So hopefully you'll make the right choice and hopefully the game's going to be great when it comes out. Now, before you go, and if you guys didn't know, we have a new YouTube channel. So I just started a YouTube channel with my girlfriend yesterday, and you can see this is only 12 hours old, this YouTube channel. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and check out the behind the scenes and also fun clips and also more stories about us. And then you get to know me a little more personally instead of just reading the news and also the games, right? So I want to share a little bit more with you guys. So make sure you check this channel out if you're interested about Matt and also Uni. She's really funny too, and she's really shy. So I want to give her a surprise and do a shout out for the new channel to get some subscribers. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time.